Palmetto Bowl has had its moments over the years, from ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. The last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time today. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman. But
oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Breaking into the top 15, just one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers want to move quickly. Unloads quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, Tiger! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Split backs here. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Got his man downfield. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Lopez wants to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And the Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. Now the play fake. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harrisman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Lopez to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He fires to the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he's dragged down.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Steps away. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Caught in the backfield. It's Klein. At the 15, he's loose. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Denson. He'll take the deep shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Quarterback adapting. There he goes. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Bringing the heat. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Denson. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got him. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Polk.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He wants to throw it again. Going for the big play. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. They're trailing by just 4 to Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the 1st half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the 1st half.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Polk. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to pass. It's Denson. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Quick strike complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
42 Spider. Tuna.
From the gun. He wants it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Palm Tree Trophy on the line, and already Clemson and South Carolina have given us some stirring moments. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this third quarter with a run.
With that, let's send it back to the guys to see how the battle between South Carolina and Clemson plays out.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. After misfiring, it's second down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Finding open areas. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his tight end. Smashes ahead. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? To the air on second down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Denson. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going to take off. He's got it. 1st down and more. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. To the air on 1st down. Found the spot in the defense. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Pulls it in. It's Davidson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Final play of the quarter coming. Lopez wants to fire. Rushes on him. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up when
turning on the Jets. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Bunch formation for these receivers. Lopez to pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that 1st down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Push down for the tackle.
Man, what a luxury when you got a quarterback like this that you can run design run with. Just gives such an advantage in the numbers game in the box.
And it's not as if that surprised this defense. Defensive coordinator knew all week it was coming, and still it was effective.
And knowing it's coming and being able to...
Lets it fly! And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. Got a little space. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decision.
Unleashes one deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Denson. He lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
South Carolina did a lot of crowing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.